Sorry, girl.
Oh, sorry. Oh. Not me just forgetting. That I have to tell.
Melanie was like,
I was so in the story. Okay, so
Where are
I
you
was
from?
born in the Ivory Coast, in Abidjan. And for some political issues, I had to move out of my country when I was 6 years old. And
were
I went
six?
to 6 years old, yeah.
so young.
I was super, super young. I had to move out of the Ivory Coast and I went to live in Congo for a little bit. Also for political issues. We have a lot of political issues in Africa. It's a known thing. We have a lot of that over there. So after Congo, I had to move out and I went to another country in Africa. So I moved out a lot in my life. I was never very stable.
Again, a training for now. United.
Yes. We always talk about it with my family. It's like, I've never been stable, but never mind. So after Congo, I went to another country. And then when I was 8, 9 years old, I moved to France. So I'm half French and half Ivorian. My father's from France and my mother's from the Ivory Coast. So we had the chance to go to France, and my mom decided that we should go because, I mean, my mom didn't know anything about France. None of us knew anything about France. I think when I was younger, I probably went on vacation to France, but other than that, we didn't know anything. It was, a foreign country for us. We didn't know anything. But I was French. My brother was French also, so it got us in the country. And then I grew up in France, basically, so my whole life. And not my whole life, but I grew up in France from 8 years old until I got in the group.
And you used to sing and dance?
Yeah,
What did
so
you do
basically
first?
I've been singing ever since I was a baby. Ever since I was probably 3 years old, my mom used to tell me little stories about how whenever I would go to school, I would be singing in the house every morning, and she would be so annoyed by that because every morning I was just screaming in the house. I think that singing has always been, we say échappatoire. I don't know how we say that in English.
Oh, yeah, of course.
No, I don't know how it. Yeah, I don't know how it.
Your purpose, I don't know.
Yeah, like something that you do because life is not easy, and you have a certain thing that helps you to go through it. Your escape. That's the word.
In Lebanon, they teach French, right?
Yeah, she knows French.
I know that.
So yeah, singing has always been my escape. Life wasn't easy. Traveling the world, I was never really stable. I had to change school every single time. I was in different countries. I had to, it wasn't easy. But singing has always been my thing. I ever since I was little, I always knew that I wanted to be an artist. I don't know how to explain it, but ever since I was a baby, when people would be asking me what is your dream job, what do you want to do when you grow up, I would always be like, it's not that I want to be a singer, it's I will be a singer. And people, when I moved to France, I was just this little girl from the Ivory Coast. People were like, who is she? What is she saying? You don't know your future. You don't know if you're going to be a singer because, not many people make it in the industry. It's not like a normal job. I want to say it's not a normal job at all. So people were like, you don't know nothing, and I was like, I think I do. I feel like I will be. You know what I mean? So I would be, just posting covers on Instagram and on YouTube.
Did you use hashtags?
Yes, I did. Well, they found me through the hashtags actually. Also, I started singing on social media when I was 12 years old. I was the only one in my city. So I'm from a mini city in France, in the south of France. Everybody knows everybody, And so I was the only one in my city that was doing that.
Wow.
And I was known because I was, this little black girl that was just singing on social media. Exactly. People were just very confused, and people were supporting it, but not really because it was something, normal. You know what I mean? It wasn't normal to do that, to post videos. I would just be posting because I was thinking that my family back in Africa could see my videos. That was my main reason why I started posting on social media. It wasn't to get any attention or anything. I really didn't care. It's just that I really wanted to show my family back in Africa that this is what I do, and I think I like it, and I think you guys will like it. So basically, I would just be posting, videos every day. like all the time. I started on YouTube, and then Instagram happened. And after, so in 2020, during COVID, I got a message from United through DMs asking me if I wanted to audition for this group.
Sorry.
And they asked me if I wanted to audition for the group, if I wanted, and it was like a weird process. I mean, it was during COVID, so obviously everybody was stuck at home. I was just super confused. I didn't know anything about United also, like I didn't know nothing. And I just didn't believe in it, and I never answered the message. And basically, I answered the message like a week later.
No, United.
Yeah. The thing for me, my experience was the last day of the audition. That's the day I sent my videos. I think it was just meant to be, you know, like I really decided that I wasn't going to send any videos because I was like, this is not true, like it's not real. Before, in the past, I would receive messages from producers, from people they want to work with me, and you know, like it's hard to find real people that actually believe in you and actually, you know, with who you can work actually, you know. So I was just, well, I wasn't believing in it, but then I did it. And I sent my videos of me speaking in English, of me dancing, of me singing. And then they called me the next day telling me that I was going to fly to Dubai first. So the audition, so my audition in real life happened in Dubai. That's where I met Kylan again. That's where I met Carrie. I met Vandela also. Like, I met many people. But I mean, even at that time, you know, we couldn't travel like that. Like, it wasn't easy to travel. Yeah. So not everybody was there at the time. But I had like my little, you know, audition process.
And you made it.
And I made it. And so like after 10 days of dancing, singing, whatever, I received a call from Simon and telling me that I was chosen to represent Africa in the group. At the time, they didn't have an African member, so like they were like, okay, we need a new African member to, you know, to be active in the group. So I was like, okay, well, I'm here.
Yeah, amazing.
And so I got chosen, and then that's